welcome back to the channel. It's been a little minute. We are now 2 little days away from our cruise, so you join me at a very stressed time. I think me and Paul are just about packed, and as you can see on the sofa behind me, that side is Sully's, that side is Zach's, and then Casey's here ready to go. So we're going to do a little bit of packing and we'll chat through what we've got planned in the week away. So it is Thursday the 3rd of April today, and we fly on Saturday the 5th of April. We're going from Manchester through to Gran Canaria. We don't fly until 20 to 2 in the afternoon, so what we have done is book the lounge because we thought it's at a decent time, we'll get a good few hours in there. Me and my sister are both chronic for getting to the airport overly early. However, we've had a few issues, just a few little hiccups with Tui. So obviously when we booked this, I was pregnant with Sully, so there was no name on his booking. We've been in, we've changed that. But what it looks like's happened is cruise control on your phone and then flight control that on to manage your booking. They don't seem to communicate very well with each other. So what we've had to do is be back and forth into the TUI shop quite a lot, and they've tried to help us, but they're not able to get it done. So when we've been checking in online, I've been putting 8 people's passports in. I must have done this at least 10 times. By the next day, it's kicked all the information off again. We've got our seat selected. Sully's name's changed on the booking from what we can see, but when we've put our passports in to check in online, his boarding pass still says TBC. So what TUI have now advised us to do is to just head to the airport and check in there. Less than ideal. I just like everything sorted before I get to the airport, chuck the bags, get through security and start my holiday. So what we'll do is we'll just get there a little bit earlier than we had planned to. We've got to park in Terminal 1 and walk across to Terminal 2 because there was no parking available when we booked. So that'll take a little bit of extra time anyway. Hopefully the check-in desk is open. Hopefully it all goes smoothly and we can just get through security and get in the airport lounge and start the holiday off right. The kids are super excited. I'm starting to get excited, but I've still got so much to sort out that it's not there yet. So we'll pack some of the boys' stuff and I'll go through whereabouts we're going and any plans that we've started. We've not actually booked anything through TUI themselves. There just wasn't anything that was screaming out to us, but we've seen some lovely beaches that we want to visit. And in Madeira, there's a few activities that we're really interested in doing. So we'll be doing them, but we'll be doing them independently. So I've counted everything, and Zach is not a child who keeps clothes clean enough to wear on another day. And we are going to take some travel wash with us, but he is taking basically 7 daytime outfits, 7 nighttime outfits, because I just can't be bothered with the stress of everything being dirty through the holiday and washing too much. I don't mind washing like the odd pair of shorts and stuff, but aside from that I'd rather not. He's chose his own hat and sunglasses. What will he look like? This is big on my head, so it's going to be massive on him, but he was adamant this is the one he wanted, so what he's got. So we will land in Gran Canaria about 6:30 at night, and then I think we collect our cases, go to the coach. Bear in mind this is our first cruise as well, guys, so we're going to be learning as we go along. So we collect our cases, go to the coach, and then I don't think we see our cases again until they get delivered to outside the cabin. So what our plan is to keep all of us a nighttime outfit packed into the hand luggage that we're going to take on the plane with us. Just then we don't have to wait for our cases to come to the cabin to get changed, get freshened up and head out and get the kids some tea, because I'm sure by, it's probably going to be 8 o'clock when we get on the ship, I'd say, maybe an hour and a half after getting off the plane, and that's without any delays if there was any. The kids are all going to be starving and just ready to have a little roam about, I'm sure, as will we. We'll want a drink and some food by then, I can guarantee it. So yeah, we're all going to put a spare outfit and just a little bit of makeup to get freshened up for the women, to be able to head out, and then obviously once we're back in the room later our cases should be there, all being well. We don't sail away, I don't think, that night until 11 o'clock, and we have booked this as one big package holiday with TUI. So the beauty of that is that if there is any plane delays or any issues whatsoever, the boat will wait for you because you've booked it as a package holiday and it's not as independent flights. So it might be that you could get the holiday a bit cheaper by booking independent flights and booking the cruise through different providers. But you'd need really good insurance with that, I think, because they're under no obligation to wait on for you if your flight's been delayed. So yeah, we're really excited actually. I'm actually excited to see the ship for the first time and just take it all in and have that. We've got all got graded to balcony cabins as well, and we've picked our rooms so they're sort of, well, my mum and my sister in a bigger one on the back of the boat, and we're just sort of 2 doors down to the side. But I'm excited to be able to watch the sunrise each morning, have somewhere to sit. If the kids are having a bit of a rest, we can still sit out and get a bit of sun and not worry about where they are or if they're okay, because they're right in the room with us. Yeah, it's going to be really nice. So we've had a little look at all the restaurants that are on offer on the ship. Obviously there's the buffet one, and there looks like for the all-inclusive there's loads that are on offer. I think there's only 3 that are payable. It's a steak restaurant, an Indian dining, and is it the dinner club, which is like the really posh one where they pay your wine and stuff. It's, to be honest, the one we would probably eat in would be the steak restaurant. That was £35 per person to go and do that. We'd all enjoy it, and there's no doubt we'd enjoy it, but then we did see someone put a post on that actually in Latitude you can upgrade and pay £11.95 for a steak dinner. So I think we'll just try that first, and if that's okay, then that's what we'll do for the week. Obviously Vista's there, and that's the Italian restaurant, and I think you can pay a bit extra to have the carbonara and the big cheese wheel, and I'm sure the kids will fancy doing that. With what's on offer for being included in the all-inclusive without any up pay, I don't think we'll feel the need to go and do that. So there's another payable thing, but I think it's more of a lunchtime thing. It's the little sushi restaurant. I love sushi. My nephew really wants to try it. So I thought one afternoon we'll just sneak off there. I know that Zach won't be bothered about that. Sully's obviously not going to eat sushi. Nanny J ain't eating raw fish. So she can keep the kids, and the ones who want to try it can just sneak off for a little half an hour for lunch. I'm sure that was only £15 a person, which for the plates I've seen on offer, it didn't look like it was overcharged. Get my phone out for this part, but just so I've got the itinerary in front of me. So we start off in Gran Canaria and we sail away from there at about 11 o'clock, and then Sunday morning we'll be getting to Fuerteventura. Monday morning is Lanzarote. Then we've got a full day at sea. I'm really looking forward to having a full day at sea because I just feel like there's just no pressure. I think the sunbeds will be a little bit busier from what we've heard, but I'm just really looking forward to having that really relaxing day. And to be honest, I wish I had a few more days at sea. So maybe if we do enjoy this one, we could get like a 2-week cruise booked where you'd have a couple of extra days where you were just enjoying the boat. I mean, that's what we've paid for. That's what you go on a cruise for. So after the day at sea, we've got Madeira in Portugal. This is where we've actually seen activities that we do want to do. So we want to get the cable car up, and I want to get the cable car back down. My sister and my nephews are going to do the toboggan run back down. But there's also, from what we've heard, a Cristiano Ronaldo museum there, and I think the kids would really enjoy going there and having a little look around, especially the 2 boys. Actually even Paul, so the big boy as well. And then we'll be back on the boat, have some tea, and then on day 6 it's La Palma in Spain, and then day 7 is Tenerife, and we've been sent a picture of the most beautiful beach in Tenerife with a little map saying the bus stops right by the boat port, and I think it's about a 10-minute bus ride into this beach. €6 to rent a sunbed and like lovely bars up and down the beach. So I do think on the last day that's what we'll do. We'll have a little explore. I'm sure most days we'll get off, have a little walk around the port, see what there is to offer, but in all honesty, if there's nothing excursion wise that's taken our fancy, we'll have a little look, and then we'll probably get back on and just enjoy being in the sun, enjoy the pool. Obviously the kids have got so much to enjoy on the ship as well that there's no need to be off for hours spending extra money. So they've got the pools, they've got the games rooms, they've got the cinema, they've got basketball courts, they've got mini golf. There's going to be so much for them to do. Just on a side note for the pools, which I knew about the big pools, but I didn't know it was included in the children's, the kids club pool. So anyone who is not toilet trained and in a swim nappy cannot go in any of the pools on board. I completely get it and completely understand why. It'd be carnage if everyone got took down by a leaky nappy, wouldn't it? But equally that means Sully can't go in any of the pools. So what we have done is we've brought a little mini paddling pool. It's tiny. It'll basically sit at the side of our sunbeds, but we'll fill that up with some water. He can sit in that, he can have a splash, he can still enjoy that part of the holiday, and we know that he's safe next to us. But also, obviously in the cabins there's only showers, well certainly in ours there's only a shower, so we thought we'd be able to pop that in the base of the shower, fill it up, and it'd be like a bath for him as well. So that's 2 birds 1 stone. But I did see that tip somewhere and I thought, wow, what a good idea, because at that point I just assumed he'd be able to go in the pool with us with like his inflatables, but no. So other little tips for Sully just travelling with the infant: we've got a snooze shade for the buggy. Just if it is really hot or the sun's really bright and it's nap time, and you know, you don't always have to go inside, we've got the snooze shade. It goes over, it gives them complete protection, but also just blocks out all that nighttime noise. Our friends very kindly gave that one to us, and they used it with their little boy when we all went away to Cyprus, and it worked a treat. We've also got some ear defenders for Sully. Obviously the Broadway shows and stuff are on at night. We all want to have a little look at them and see if we enjoy them. But if it's too loud for him, at least he's a bit protected. It should help him on the plane as well if there's any issues. They were quite cheap off Amazon. We've got microwavable bottles because I just couldn't figure out how to sterilise them, and I didn't want to take like a big bucket or Milton tablets. I just find Milton just too strong, and I don't want the bottles to end up tasting weird and put him off his milk while we're away. So we've just got the microwavable Tommy Tippy bottles that morning and night, we've got I think 3 or 4 of them. So morning and night when we go to Marketplace, there's a microwave in there. We'll just make sure they're sterile and ready for the day. And I think one of the best tips I saw, it's not specific to travelling with kids, this is just for everyone, and they are approved on the TUI website, so before everyone says you can't use them, take an extension lead with you. So I think save taking loads of converter plugs. You can take an extension lead with you, everything can plug into that. We've got one with like USB ports and stuff, so obviously when you're travelling as a family, we've both got our phones to charge, we'll have the camera to charge. Zach's got his iPad that he'll want charging. Sully's got a little tablet that we've got YouTube on that he likes to watch and keeps him settled. So all of this needs charging, and that would be like 6 spare plugs. It's not worth buying that many, and I doubt there'll be that many sockets in the room. So we're taking just one big extension with some USBs already built into it, which means we'll just need the one plug. This case is filling up very fast, so Zach's stuff's in and it's almost full. So me, Paul and Zach get 20 kilo each, so we've got like a full size case. My hope was that both boys would fit into the same case, but I might have to rethink. We are taking 2 like wheelie suitcases onto the plane as hand luggage, but that was just going to have sort of the baby milk in for the holiday, nappies, and our nighttime outfits. We might have to fill one up with some of Sully's stuff. Yeah, we'll see what we fit in this, and I'm sure my mum's got scales that we can borrow. So that's all the paddling pool is. It was just, I think it was about £10 from Amazon, and we'll probably just leave that there if I'm honest, to see if anyone else wants it if they're on the 2-week cruise. So that can go in the back. They're the little headphones. So they're not just on that, they've got a strap around the head, which Sully actually does keep hats and stuff on, so my hope is that these don't really irritate him too much and he'll keep them on as a strap. But we'll try them on the plane and see how they go. They go up to 48 months though, and obviously we've got Florida coming up in September, and you might need them for the fireworks and stuff there. Like Zach was always quite sensitive to sound when he was little. He still actually is in some ways, which is mad because he's the loudest kid I've ever met in my life. But if he is sensitive and if he is like Zach, then at least we can take them on holiday with us in the future and they'll be reused. If not, again, I didn't buy the most expensive brand because I don't see the point. We're also taking this. I have done everything bar a PowerPoint presentation for my husband as to why I felt I needed a Canaries sling. and nagging works because he sent me one. So we're going to take this on holiday. He's a little bit small for it at the minute, but he does sit in it nicely and it is comfy for him. But this will grow with him till he's toddler as well. Just means that he's not feeling sitting in the buggy sometimes. Well, there's things that you want him to see a bit more. It's easy enough to carry around, and it's no pressure on your arms, no pressure on your hips. So that one's coming with us. I love this thing. I've actually used it quite a few times since I've had it. Right. So a lot of this, I did say on a previous vlog, a lot of this stuff for Sul I brought when I was pregnant, and I was told I was having a bigger baby than I am. We haven't rebrought. We're just going to see how they are. And I'm going to take a couple of bobbles, and if I need to, I'll just tighten the waist a little bit. But for a week away, I'm not rebuying. Also, they're just gorgeous. I mean, tell me your son's going on a cruise without telling me. Oh! Let's have a look. I haven't even opened them to see the size. How cute. But I will say that's going to be massive on him. So I'm going to have to, it'll be tight actually, but I'm going to have to put a little bobble in, I think, just the side. But we'll see. He'll still look like a little dude. He's also got hats and sunglasses somewhere. And plenty of swim stuff and swim hats to keep him protected. I bought boot shoes. These are just from H&M, but how cute are they? Not that he'll keep them on for long, but, you know, for a picture or two. So yeah, that's our plan. I'm going to finish packing. I'm going to try and get this vlog up by Friday night, and then the next lot will be travel day and us actually the week on the cruise. Once I get this case packed, I will be a lot more excited and a lot more chilled. I think I'm stressed to death at the minute because my list, it's just not getting any shorter. And I keep thinking of things that I've missed off my list, and probably half of it I don't even need and half of it I won't even use. But just get me to the airport, get us through security and get me into that lounge, and then my holiday can start properly. But yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry this is a bit all over the place, it's because my head's all over the place. I've got too much to do. But thanks for joining, and we'll see you on travel day. Bye!